Move it, troopers! On the double! Fire!
Hi, this is Tarr from the Scoundrels Cantina, and welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be going over the stories of 10 Jedi who were the only ones of their species known to be a Jedi. That means that we're not going to be including Jedi from species that have more than one member in the Jedi Order, like for example the Wookiees, which have 4. As always, we're mixing the expanded universe and canon because we believe that there's no reason why most of it can fit together. Anyway, let's begin. At number 1, we have Akyol, who was a Jawa Jedi Knight who lived in the waning days of the Galactic Republic. He became a member of the Jedi Order and attended the Almas Academy, a Jedi Academy that was located on the planet Almas. There he specialized to become a Jedi Consular, which was a branch in the Jedi Order that focused on studying the mysteries of the Force. After he graduated in the Academy and gained the rank of Jedi Knight, he, alongside a Keldor Jedi Guardian, represented the Order on the celebration located on one of the moons of Almas, where they showed that the Jedi Order was not single-minded. At number 2, we have Tree Tower, who was a Ugnaught Jedi Knight who served as a Jedi General in the Grand Army of the Republic during the Clone Wars. During the wars in 22 BBY, he learned that the group of Ugnaughts, men, women, and children, were being kidnapped by the Separatists to be used as slaves, so he went on a mission to rescue them, which was ultimately unsuccessful because he was overcome by spider droids, after which he barely escaped. He sent a distress signal to the clone commando squad called Hope. The commandos came soon after and helped Tree Tower rescue his people. At number 3 is Fol Mondama, who was a Tal's Jedi who was born on Alzuk 3 and at a young age taken to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to be trained in the ways of the Force. He was also the only one of his species known to have left his mysterious homeworld. He managed to adapt to life on Coruscant and emerged a fully ranking Jedi Knight. When the Clone Wars broke out, he received the rank of General in the Grand Army of the Republic. Near the end of the war, he fought in the Battle of Coruscant and with a few other Jedi defended the Supreme Chancellor from General Grievous's surprise attack. In that confrontation, he was killed by General Grievous in 19 BBY. At number 4, we have Nem Bees, who was an Ordolan Jedi who served as a Jedi General in the Clone Wars. During the war, his homeworld of Ordo was threatened by the Separatists, so he was sent there on an undercover mission. 3 days after his arrival there, Ordo was invaded by the Confederacy, and Nem Bees uncovered a traitor in his people. After a few setbacks, he was able to successfully orchestrate a Republic counterstrike. During the campaign to eliminate the last pockets of Confederate resistance, Order 66 was initiated by Supreme Chancellor Palpatine, and as a result, Nem Bees was slain by Commander Davis. At number 5 is Oyeb 65, who was a male Xecto, which was a species that was very rarely ever seen. Oyeb was born on the planet Troikan, his species' homeworld, where he was found and trained as a Padawan of a Keldor Jedi Master. He eventually became a knight and began training his own Padawan, a Bothan by the name of Johan. The Xecto later fought in the Clone Wars as a Jedi General. He was eventually killed during the raid on the Jedi Temple when Order 66 was issued. At number 6, we have Kina Ha, who was a female Kaminoan who was born on Kamino. In her adulthood, her Force sensitivity began to manifest itself, after which she left Kamino and became a Padawan to a Trandoshan Jedi Master. After she became a Master, she had a vision of a dark side army coming from Kamino and decided to go into a self-imposed exile on Kamino to simply wait for a vision to come true and prevent the events following. During her heritage, the Grand Army of the Republic was created, but she didn't recognize it from her vision and was unaware of the chips that were implanted in them by Darth Sidious. Soon after, the Clone Wars broke out, and after 3 years, Contingency Order 66 was issued, which disbanded the Republic and destroyed the Jedi. During the Great Jedi Purge, she spent her days on Mandalore with some fellow Jedi, but would later move to a different location. This is as far as her story goes. At number 7 is Zonder, who was a Solonian Jedi Padawan who was apprenticed to Barriss Offee before she betrayed the Jedi Order. While on a mission to Felucia, he was captured by the Separatists, but later freed by Aayla Secura and Commander Bly. While on a mission with two fellow Jedi, Order 66 was issued and the Jedi were declared as enemies of the Republic. Left without guidance, the three Jedi were pursued by the Empire, and specifically the Inquisitor, Anthony Tremaine. Eventually Zonder was captured by Tremaine, thanks to Prince Xizor. While imprisoned, he was visited by Darth Vader, who set him free and gave him his lightsaber back to fight him. In their duel, Zonder knew he would never win, but nonetheless, he fought bravely until he was decapitated by Vader. At number 8, we have Tarr Vizsla, who was the only Mandalorian Jedi ever inducted into the Order. Now this is kind of an honorable mention because Mandalorians are not species but a culture, so that means that Mandalorians could also be non-humans, which was rare but not impossible. Tarr was the creator of the dark saber and lived during the times of the Old Republic. And after his death, the Jedi kept the dark saber in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, but after the attack of the Sith Empire, the saber was stolen by Tarr Vizsla, who later passed it down from generation to generation. Now the last two Jedi on this list are based after Return of the Jedi, so we just want to point out that we don't consider their stories as canon in our headcanon because we simply believe that Return of the Jedi should be the happy ending in the Star Wars story. There's a link in the description where we explain our personal headcanon view on it all. At number 9 is a Kushiban Jedi by the name of Ikrit, who was born around 400 years before the Battle of Yavin, and was trained by Yoda until he became a Jedi Knight. During his training, he had difficulties with using a lightsaber, so he abandoned that. At some point, he traveled to Yavin, where he was unable to complete his mission, which included the Golden Globe of the ancient Sith Lord, Exar Kun, which was of the utmost importance, so he put himself into a hibernation trance for about 350 years. Up until here, we consider Ikrit's story as canon, but this last part is based after Return of the Jedi. Anyway, it wasn't until 22 ABY, 41 years after the Clone Wars had ended, that he awakened because he saw the children who could break the Golden Globe's ancient curse. He later participated in a mission to Dune to retake Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber, which was kept there in Vader's castle. When the Yuuzhan Vong War broke out, Ikrit was back to using a lightsaber, and in one battle, he sacrificed himself to save Anakin Solo and the other Jedi children. At number 10 is an unidentified Ewok Jedi, which is also a character based after episode 6, so you know what that means for us. Anyway, this Ewok Jedi was in activity at some point following the founding of the New Republic in 4 ABY. Unusually for most Ewoks, this Ewok was born with the necessary mental capability to access and utilize the Force. He once attacked a group of Sanyasins who tried to enslave a fellow Ewok. He wielded a blue-bladed lightsaber and dark blue Jedi robes, so that's about all we know about him. Now at the end, we have two more Jedi we want to add to this list, and that is the High Salarian Nakata Del Gormo, who was Yoda's Jedi Master, and also Jedi Knight Beldorian the Hutt. The reason why we're mentioning these two is because we have videos dedicated to their full stories which you can check out if you like. Anyway guys, this is it on the video, and I hope you all enjoyed it and learned something new about the vast galaxy of Star Wars. If you want to watch more videos like this one, the links to the playlist of our other Star Wars videos will be in the description down below. And also, if you want to support this channel, hit that subscribe button for even more videos like this one. And remember guys, God is awesome, may the Force be with you always, and we'll see you in another video. You Rebel Scum.
This party's over.